Alright, I did an article I found the other day about Tom Wolf, the governor of Pennsylvania, putting a hold on all death penalties. He talks about how it was fundamental fairness and how he's having a committee look into if it was fair to have the death penalty in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania hasn't executed a man since 1999, so he's looking into it to see if we haven't executed anyone since 1999, why start executing people now? It's a long time. I feel like if we haven't executed someone in that long, why just bring it back now? Why don't we just keep going with the same direction that we're going in? And basically, it's just giving prisoners life in prison instead of giving them the death penalty, which costs a lot for the prison and taxpayers. In in the thing, he says he gave a temporary reprieve to one inmate who's set to be executed March 4th, and it really wouldn't be fair if he was executed March 4th when there are multiple other people on death row who are also waiting to be executed. If he um, if he executes him and he hasn't executed anyone since 1999, that really wouldn't seem fair towards them. It goes on to talk about how Republican leaders criticize the move because Governor Tom Wolf feels like it's kind of like his duty. He said before he got into office, when he was going into office, he said, I want to look into the death penalty more and talk about how he wants to see if it's fair for the people that get the death penalty, and he wanted to just make sure, since we haven't had it since 1999, he wanted to see if we should actually even have it at all, because it's such a long time. Why just bring it back now if things are going well now? Why start executing prisoners again? And the article also starts to talk about how the governor believes in the interest of the Commonwealth, and he thinks since he got elected by the people, they kind of probably want him to look into the death penalty in PA, because if they want him to look into it, why would they have elected him when that was one of his main points going into office? And the the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union, is strongly for him looking into it, and they want him to get rid of it completely. But it goes on to talk about, the article's out of Pittsburgh, and it goes on to talk about an attorney who's represented defendants in capital cases, and she says that Pennsylvania's system is particularly flawed more than a lot of other systems, and counties rather than the state are responsible for funding the defense. So if you're funding the defense, that means the county's funding it. And they'll get multiple more appeals, so they'll have to have a defense for that. So it's just going to end up costing the state more money. And it goes on. It has some comments. People are saying, people that oppose the death penalty are just saying it's a good thing that he's looking into it and seeing if it's fair. They just want everything to be fair for people. And some people are saying it's great because they don't think the death penalty solves anything. And in the end, I think it's a good idea to look into it, since we haven't had a death penalty in this state since 1999. So it's a good thing to look into. Thank you.